This room, the loft, exclusively and solely to our #1 flagship product, Coca-Cola. All 100% real and authentic artifacts here in the loft, often imitated but never duplicated. Well, it looks like we're all majority here and accounted for, so I went ahead and get started with what I'll be telling you about in here today. So for the next few minutes, I'll tell you a little brief crash course history of Coca-Cola, just to get you guys all caught up. And then I'll tell you about a few of the artifacts that lie right here within this very room. After that, you guys will be on your way to the Coca-Cola Theater to enjoy our short film Moments of Happiness, and then begin your self-guided tour throughout the entire world of Coca-Cola to explore at your leisure. But in the meantime, little crash course history, Coca-Cola was actually first invented by none other than John S. Pemberton. And the first Coca-Colas that were ever sold were sold on May 8th of 1886. Which means just last month, we celebrated our official 136th anniversary. So give a round of applause for Coca-Cola. Going strong. 136 years, that's a long time. But that's all thanks to people just like yourselves, drinking our products, spreading the love of Coca-Cola, keeping that going, hopefully, for many, many more years to come. So thank God for that. But of course, 136 years ago, yes, we sold the very first Coca-Colas right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We sold them at a local pharmacy that was actually called Jacob's Pharmacy. Although it actually does not still stand today, but you can still visit where it once did. We have a plaque there to commemorate its memory. It's just about a mile away from here on what is now known as Georgia State University campus. So if you ever get a chance to see it, you will get to see where Coca-Cola started everything now 136 years ago. Talk about a long time being in business, right? That's a long time. But now you guys are all caught up, which means I can tell you about a few of the artifacts that lie right here within this very room. So starting today with the oldest artifact we have here in the Coca-Cola loft, it's from the year 1896. So only 10 years younger than Coca-Cola itself. And it's right here in our glass display. It is our ceramic syrup dispenser. Ooh. Bask in all its 126-year glory. I'll tell you a little bit about it as well. These are relatively unique and rare, but we actually have two in the attraction here today for you guys to see, including this one right here in this glass display. The second one is going to be in the exhibit, Milestones of Refreshment. But fun fact, you're going to notice a distinct difference between these two dispensers. Because this one right here in the display, it's very nice and shiny and good looking for 126. But the second one's actually not going to be in as much of a good condition. It'll be a little more of an amber color up at the top right here, and that's because that top can actually hold 1 gallon of Coca-Cola secret syrup. Over time and use, the syrup would actually stain that white ceramic into an amber color that you'll eventually see. But of course, if you went into your local pharmacy, you wanted to use one of these dispensers, it's really simple. Just turn that little spigot above the glass right there, and out you would pour 1 ounce of that Coca-Cola syrup. You would then mix it with 5 ounces of carbonated water, and out you would get would be that delicious and refreshing room temperature Coca-Cola. Oh yeah. Back in the day, you could spend 5 cents to get yourself a 6-ounce glass of some lukewarm and room temperature Coca-Cola. Who likes their Coca-Cola room temperature?
Yes, sir.
Lies. No one likes it. Not really. Well, then, any fans of ice-cold Coca-Cola? That's what real fans are. And all of you, my friends, are what we like to call bougie. I said it. Back in the day, ice was actually considered a luxury item. That's why you could get it lukewarm when you had to buy it straight up for 5 cents, because ice was a luxury item. A little harder to get because refrigeration, well, it hadn't been invented yet. But you could still get ice in your drink, but it did cost you a little extra money. So after that base price of 5 cents, you had to spend an additional 1 penny more per ice cube. So anywhere from 6 to 10 cents to maybe if you wanted to showcase just how deep your pockets were, a whopping 10 to 15 cents to parade around your very ice-cold glass of Coca-Cola to all your friends and family. But of course, as we all know, 5 cents was clearly a price that didn't last as long as we wanted it to, right? That price only lasted until 1956, when for the first time that price had increased to a horrifying, jaw-dropping, downright highway robbery. 6 cents. I know. Still hurts, doesn't it? 1 penny. I know it's a little hard to believe what could be the big deal about a 1 penny Well, that was a 20% base price increase. So people were outraged. There was chaos. So much outrage was sparked over this 1 cent price change. People threatened to sue the company for it. But at the end of the day, the love of Coca-Cola prevailed because, well, as you can see, look where we are now. Pretty successful, if I do say so myself. Under 36 years, pretty successful if you ask me. But now I'll tell you about a turning point in Coca-Cola's history that actually starts with this cutout right here of a woman wearing a Santa Claus hat. It features a golden Coca-Cola logo and a blue banner to go with it, but underneath it at the bottom there's actually a slogan that says, "The year-round drink." Well, what does that mean? Well, I'll tell you. So this cutout right here is actually from 1924. It's from our winter holiday season, of course. During that time, Coca-Cola officially decided for the first time that it was no longer just a summertime, warm weather, refreshing only type of drink, but instead was a drink that you could enjoy any time of year, no matter the weather. Whether it was hot or cold, winter, summer, spring or fall, it didn't matter because any time was a good time to have yourself a glass of Coca-Cola. But now, even amongst all these artifacts that you see before you in here today, even I have a personal favorite one that lies amongst them all. And it's actually going to be on that back wall behind you there. As you'll see on that wall, a very large and stainless steel, the Coca-Cola Company sign. That is an artifact in and of itself because that is our original corporate headquarters sign. It was hung right here in Atlanta, Georgia, from 1919 to 1979. It's 100% authentic, right down to the dings, the dents, and the weathering as it's sewn on the building for that amount of time. But why is that sign my favorite artifact? Well, to me, it is a giant reminder of the Coca-Cola logo that you all know and recognize to this very day. You can't walk into a store and not recognize it, right? You know it so well. It's just that iconic. The Coca-Cola logo is actually the most recognized logo in the entire world. And you can fact check me on that one. And John Pemberton, who I mentioned, who actually invented Coca-Cola, he did not invent the name of his own drink. He didn't do it. That was actually Frank Robinson. He handwrote the name Coca-Cola in his own handwriting. Now, Frank Robinson was John Pemberton's business partner, his bookkeeper as well. But he wrote the name Coca-Cola in his own handwriting in a font called Spencerian script. Looks just like that, and that is what you have seen on every Coca-Cola product today. And now, my friends, you saw the lights were flashing, which means in just a few moments, when they flash the second time, the doors are going to be opening on the right and left-hand sides for you guys to enter the Coca-Cola Theater. So take any last-second photos on your way out, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to let me know. But thank you all for joining us here today, and have a refreshing journey through the world of Coca-Cola. Thank you. And as the lights are flashing, the doors are opening, so you can head on in and enjoy moments of happiness. And remember to taste the feeling.